Hey guys. Right, this is just a bit of a kind of start for me. I've just got to mute that. There we go. So, new headset, all new settings. Okay, so how's that sound? Is anyone able to give me a bit of a sound check? Because like I say, new headset, this is the first chance I've had to fully test it. It's so much lighter than the last one I had. Awesome. I ended up going with a, what was it called, a Black Shark X from Razer. I know, they may as well sponsor me at this point. I think I've sponsored them. Okay, so I mean tonight's stream is just going to be a bit of fun. Aiming to do some burners for me. It is Mrs. D, otherwise known as Siobhan's birthday. So this morning took her out, went for breakfast because she's more of a breakfast girl than a sit-down meal. I can describe it. She likes breakfast rather than going out for a big meal at the end of the day, because by the end of the day she's too knackered because she's got a condition called IIH. So her brain's been compressed by a bit too much spinal fluid. So early morning's your best time. So we did that, we spent the day watching a few films and doing stuff, and then she's quite happy for me to do this. Okay, so let's get the stream up and running. Okay, so there we go. So I'm just trying to get all my screens set up now. I've done all my Discords. Okay, so I mean I've pre-rolled the mission on this one. Hey man, thanks for coming in, mate. Although you were beaten today from the look of it, Jay was the first person to speak. Efforts must be doubled. Okay, so for anybody that knows Eve, you'll know that I've bought a few more ships here now. So I've got Cronus, a Barghest, and I've got the where's it? The Macarial. Okay, sorry, my daughter's just passed me something, so it's just putting a password in for them. I think that's the password. There you go. Okay, so yeah, I've bought in a few ships. So Dread Pirate's gone from being Lost Vargas to being the Dread Pirate that I used before. Damsel's going back to the Cronus, and then a couple of missions are going back to being the Barghest. So, I mean, you'll see it throughout the stream. I'm just, like I say, it's just going to be a chill mission stream. Although I have got some insider information that somebody in my corp is looking to do something for Mrs. D that could be illuminating. But that is literally all I know. I don't know anymore. So, let's just close that, double check that. Yes, we've got Bernie Jag. So let's just go out and do it. Is the music levels okay as well, guys? Because all the music levels in terms of volume and everything was set in the volume mixer for my old headset. So when I plugged this one in, everything was way louder. And I think I've tweaked it to be about the same. Okay. Sorry about this. So how's everybody doing? Your voice volume is lower. Shouldn't be. Is that any better? Because this thing's got a better noise cancelling mic. How's that? If not, I can see if I can. Let's see if I can tweak the mic settings a bit. Properties. For the life of me, for someone that works in IT, I really struggle with getting this stuff on. So what do you want me to Does it still have the filter sound? Filter. Edit. Sorry about this, I'm just gonna... Okay, so I've just added a noise filter to stop anything that's not my voice coming through. Or to try anyway. Okay, you guys all know this, especially Jay. Is there a way of getting my voice to up the volume? Or am I just a complete idiot? Just checking this, guys. Sorry if I'm going quiet. Right, I've just upped the gain. How's that? Or was that too much now? So I was speaking for a while on mute, I didn't realise. I've already got those set up, dude. I've already got noise suppression on, and I've just added a gain. I ain't shouting louder, dude. I'm gonna turn it down a bit. How's that? No, it's still too high. So I'm looking at the thing. I'm trying to keep it in the yellow. How's that, guys? Sounds like you're making a confession to a priest. Lovely. Sound check then. What do you guys think? Good? Bad? Too low. Okay, let's turn it up a bit. How's that? Testing. Okay, do we need to go a bit higher or a bit lower? Because when I'm talking at my normal tone out, I'm going about halfway into the yellow mixer bar. Right, we'll go 5.5 on the gain. Because I don't want to blast people's ears out. Okay, so this is going to be the final configuration. Yeah, because when I'm talking, it's like going about halfway into a little bit over halfway now. I've gone up to 5.5 gain. but it's not going into the red no matter how, like, whether I go, boo, it's not going into the red. Okay, let's assume we've got the audio thing set up now. Like I say, joys of having a new headset. Now I've also set up Streamlabs, Stream Elements. So fingers crossed the next follower we get shows up in the chat I'm in, save me having to go out of the mod chat into the Streamlabs and then look there to see who's followed. And I've also lowered the volume of it. So it shouldn't, fingers crossed, shouldn't blast out my eardrums and make me feel like I'm deaf. Okay, so, but yeah, again, as always, I don't see numbers, I don't see, you know, I'm only going to do this once, and that is, lurkers, if you're lurking, lurk. If you want to say hi, hi. There you go, that's it. Done, Jay. All done. But other than that, it's just going to be a fun stream. Just do some missions, use the new ships that we've added to the repertoire, and then just see how we go. It's like I say, I've been told there's going to be a bit of an event for Mrs. D from one of my court members, so that's looking fun. And then it's really just see where we go. Like I say, why is that set up wrong? There we go, that's better. So block that, approach that one. I mean, Burning Jag at the start of the stream, that's got to be a good thing. Yeah. Mrs. D's had a good day. She got surprised. You know, she got birthday cards and presents. I can't say as we woke up because something happened. Something was being delivered, and they came at like 7:38 our time. So she got woke up in a not so birthday way. But then she went back to bed for me, and the girls woke her then up with cards and everything, and we're like, you can pick we could do a Mackey's breakfast and stay in. We can go out for breakfast, or we can go out for a meal later on, and she chose going out for breakfast. And we live not far from a really nice place where you can go for a buffet style breakfast, which she loves. And we just had a good morning. Went for Starbucks afterwards and came home. And then we've just had a bit of a lazy day, but you know, made sure she's well looked after and happy. She had a bit of a sleep as well. Other than that, it's been a really good day. Now again, sadly, we couldn't get a Mountain Dew for the game supplement today. So we're back. Jay will know this. I bought a load of bottles of this blue drink. Don't ask me what flavour it is. We just came to the conclusion the flavour is blue. So right now, that's the gamer supplement of choice. Whilst we slowly not kill this until we ramp up a little bit more. Okay, so we're getting close to the ramp up bit on this. How's Loki's new tile? I always get scared to look. Tested positive for toaster. Yeah, it's pretty good. Oh god, Carrie's nearby. Oh god, that always worries me. Mrs. D loves the tile. Oh dear, let's check the rest. Borg 6 to 16. Oh, that one's funny. Now I've just got to remember all the Loki ults. Happy meal, enjoy. I get that one. That's all the Loki ults that we got right now. And to think, Carrie spends his time doing this. Nothing loot there, so let's go back and spin up another one. Right, is the audio okay here? Because the mic isn't touching my mouth anymore. I've moved it out a little bit. The problem is I've got a bit of a fail mustache going on, along with my beard, and it tickles it. So I'm just making sure that's okay, guys. I'll assume it's okay until I'm told otherwise. There's no more logged in, and I'm not. Right, Carrie, I'll make it easy for you. You link the ones you want me to look at, and we'll load them. Because given how many ults Loki's got, it could take me a while to filter through all of them. Yeah, I don't know if there's any new people in the stream yet, so I'm just going to go along with just going to be doing a load of chill missions. As I've prefaced previously, there's definitely something going on for Mrs. D from one of the Corp guys. I don't know anything other than he moved ships. He moved ships here, said he was going to do something. Probably gank me and call it a light show. Sorry about that little pause there, guys. Mrs. D's just asking if I wanted a cup of tea or coffee. I went with a coffee. Hey Shadow, how you doing, pal? I mean, me and you seem to weirdly frequent pretty much the same streams throughout today, so we've definitely seen each other a few times today. Yeah, just chill mission tonight. A little bit of stuff for Mrs. D, and then we're just doing burners or blitzing. I bought a few ships down today. It's 55 jumps when I bring ships from my storage facility to here, so I've done a good 165 jumps in a battleship today. Just for you guys' viewing entertainment. So we've got Enyo, so we want that one, that one, that one. So let's go do Enyo. I'm good, mate. It's like I say, it's Mrs. D's birthday, so we got up we were woken up this morning, ended up going out for breakfast, had a Starbucks, came back, had a bit of a lazy day, and now streaming. We may get interrupted by some little people because they're nosy. Because it's too early to put the kids to bed, so we've stuck them in our bedroom, put the TV on, and put a film on for them. But I know my children, they're going to come down and be like, Daddy, what you doing? And I'm going to be like, streaming, girls. I'm like, can we be on there? And I'm like, what they don't know is I'm trying to get them into Eve so that they can be my little fleet. Just not today. God, my God, Addy with the computers. We'd be offline in minutes. I'd be there pulling the internet to save my stuff. And currently I've got a cat that's looking at me and well, he's walking away, but he's happy. Oh, we got a cat in a box. I had an Amazon delivery today with the headset, and now Oreo, who's the older of the two cats, has found his spot, and Bagheera, the younger of the two cats, is eating the other box. Yum yum. Right, let's get back to missions. You represent the court better than... Feel free, dude. What was it doing again? Was it Enyo? Oh, I do not like this window. Okay, start conversation. That brings up the proper one. Oh yeah, destroy the Enyo. I was about to say, that tells you nothing. So how's everybody been today? You all okay? Oh no. No, I don't want to walk there. I do not want to walk there. Click that. So let's go to the mission. So reload, because I like having a full rack of ammo. Turn them on. I would say turn the tank on, but that is the tank. Just driving down the road. Awesome. Okay, so let's orbit that. Turn on the micro warp drive so we can go zoom, zoom, zoom. Target. And then we're just going to pummel it with explosives. Yeah, look at the pretty explosions. Although that ship's prettier. So about black and red skins, just like them. So one thing though, it's a bit weird today because this new headset it's dead light. So I'm used to the thing trying to crush my skull after a little bit, and I've been wearing it this afternoon to kind of break it in. Ali, how you doing, mate? Good to see you again. Oh, I'm loving this. Every time I do a stream and I see new people, the next time I see them again, I'm loving it. I was doing a Anomic T menu. So essentially, the normal assault frigate, just one of them. Let's reload, just ready for future Matt in the future. Oh, guys, I'm thanking everybody for the birthday wishes for Mrs. D. It's to dual stream, it's to get her some love and do some burners, really. Guts, mate! How you doing, pal? Oh, I'm loving people coming in. I had this weird vision that because the feeders are on, I wouldn't get anyone. But I was doing it anyway. You never know, we might get lucky one day and get like raided by CCP and then you have 2,000 people come in and 3 seconds later you're back to what you were. But it'd be nice just once. But this journey's only been going on for a couple of weeks. So we're still at the start of it. We're very close to affiliate now. I just need one more stream, I think, and then I should hit all the requirements. Because I'm over 50 followers now. I've already got the concurrent. No, obviously that did not get turned down. That just blasted my ears. Harry Eve, mate. How you doing, mate? Thank you for coming to the stream. And also, my bot did not work. Okay. Ah, so it's Harry Eve that followed. Thank you. Really appreciate that, pal. But yeah, we've hit the follower count because I got VIPs today. We've done the streaming amount, but we haven't done the streaming days. We need one more stream, which I'm hoping is this stream. And then when they tally up all the results, we'll know. If not, tomorrow's stream will do it. Fingers crossed. And then if you guys do want to subscribe, it's entirely up to you. I'm going to have a similar rule to the follow one I have, where I can plug the stream once per day. And then I'll mix it together with that. But I mean, it's lame at the moment, but it's a journey. But I want it to be a natural journey. Yeah, I'm trying not to do anything to try and force it. I don't even know how many people are in the stream. And that's by my design. Because that way, if I'm not focusing on all the numbers and thinking, oh, have I got enough people in today? Or if I get 3 more followers, I can do this. I don't want to be focusing on those things. I just want to have fun doing missions. So I blocked off all the numbers. I even load the stream in a weird view on the mod mode. So I can't see anything other than chat. That's kind of cool, Shadow. I didn't even know you could do that. Although I swear I read somewhere, for example, if you get affiliate, for example, you have some kind of exclusivity deal with them. So if I stream, I have to stream through them and then put it on YouTube after 24 hours, I believe. I remember Hateless telling me he couldn't dual stream. Although at this rate, I'm very tempted to just start downloading the streams and putting them on YouTube. Just so I know they never go. I hear a lot of people talk about this Kick thing. I've never... I think I downloaded it to watch Torv, and then he did his original Leaving Eve thing. Okay, maybe I'm wrong then, mate. Although my only worry is I don't know if my laptop would handle a dual stream. Because I run off a Zephyrus G15. It's got a 3060, a 6800 HS processor, 16 gig of DDR5, and it runs really well. Okay, so we've got right hand, so I think I'm still going to use Las Vegas for that. No, I'm not. I'm going to use the Resolute. Okay, so let's go there, set that. I'm going to keep an opinion to myself until I've seen anything about it. Twitch was easy to set up. It seems a good medium for me. Cheers, Hunter. It's really appreciated seeing you, pal. Tell you one thing, I'm really enjoying the streaming. So I know it's like I'm doing it every day. It won't last, I guarantee you. I wanted to see what a Saturday was like, and Saturday and a birthday mixed together seemed like perfect coincidence. And then tomorrow, it's a scheduled day, so I'll be doing a couple of hours in the evening. Might do a few more than normal, might start a bit early. I haven't decided. It depends whether the kids go on time as well, because they live with Mum Monday through Friday, well, Monday to Thursday, and then with me Friday to Sunday. Probably will have them more once we move closer to where I work. Ancient Capitals, how you doing, pal? Thanks for coming back. I mean, they're exactly the same missions, Ancient. It's just their location means that they get more LP and ESC. And yeah, they obviously have a peg leg, wear an eye patch, and have a parrot. And always go, shiver me timbers, yarg. It does suck a little bit that they don't live with me, but so far it's a system that's worked. Now I will be rebuilding this ship because this is painfully slow. My normal version of this has a micro warp drive, I just haven't had time to rebuild this one into that one. Ah, but where's the rum gone? Arg. Ah, see, now I'm going to have to dress up as a pirate with a fake parrot, a hat, a hand hook, a peg leg, and an alcohol problem. Okay, so we're going to... What's my range on this? 25. Yeah, I really need to rebuild this ship to the one I'm used to, because that thing's got a 36k range and a micro warp drive that goes 1200 a second. Now I normally like killing the station and then going after Zor. There we go. Do that. Yeah, in terms of the burners themselves, they're no different. I mean, I've had people telling me in the past that they run like 100 pullers, and then they just run all the burners in batches. I think I'd go insane if that was me. I struggle doing two. I like doing one. Because I actually do have an alt that is set up exactly like this character. I think she's got 100 million skill points, something like that, and can do burners exactly the same. I just get crippling headaches when I start dual boxing for too long. And by that point it's, you know, I do an hour of multi-box, you know, I get the equivalent to 2 hours money, but then I'm off for the next 24 hours with a banging headache. Just It's just not worth it. We'll get that, we'll get those two, and then we'll go back to the station, spin up another. But yeah, so how's everybody doing? Anyone got any interesting tales to tell of the last day? I usually run 4 Marauders at the same time and C5 Wormholes for my Esk. Wow. Bet that print's better this than this. I mean, I worked out ages ago. I don't do the burners for the money or the LP. They're a nice little bonus on the side. I was stationed up there. Oof, sorry, mum. But yeah, in terms of the missions, I actually just like killing rats. And then with the burner side, I like the loot pinata. I like, is there going to be anything in that can? And that's what I do them for. But yeah, like I say, for me it's the thrill of opening that rack on a burner. That's what I enjoy. We killed 4 Marauders within the span of 60 minutes yesterday. Wow. Any good loot? Oh, that's weird. My glasses are rubbing against this new headset. Bunch of dead. I can't speak. Alright, I'm just going to go very brief mute because I need a drink because my mouth's going drier than anything and I can't speak. I'm back, guys. Okay, so bunch of Dead Space modules and stuff. Nice. Interesting, not really, but a kind of boring afternoon watching F1. F1's, I like F1. I haven't watched it in years, but I still tell myself I like it. We blops the first, rolled a null static, killed 2 at the same time in the next null, and then we went on the nice. Okay, so what are we going to get for this mission? Oh hell no, that's just boring. Nope. Yeah, we'll do that. I need to test out the Ikatersa to make sure it's still working right. And just for reference, guys, it does have all the modules now. I will never live that down. Yeah, working ship. Empty slots? No! Okay, so let's go to Zorobed. That's fair, Guts. That is fair. You know, throughout the day I've been listening to different playlists, and this is the one I always seem to go back to. Because I've got to keep it to something that's copyright free, but you know, if I had dance music or anything like that, I'd just be singing to it. So anybody got anything decent planned for tomorrow? Tomorrow's going to be a scheduled stream because I put my schedule up, so I'm going to be doing Sunday and Mondays back to back, and then I'll be doing a midweek on a Thursday. Now, oh, we just got a follow, I believe. Let's have a look. Oh, Ancient Capitals, thank you for the follow, pal. I mean, they're all appreciated. I'm trying to not actively promote the stream within the stream except for my one shameless plug session. But every single follow I get is greatly appreciated. Thank you so much. But yeah, so like I say, Sundays and Mondays are going to be back-to-back streams. So it may be a case of if I'm going to ever do like a bit of a change in the stream, like I was watching Darth Vapor earlier on, and I got the idea of doing like starting an alpha and doing like level 1 missions, getting this to do level 2, working up, trying to do something so that I'm not doing the high-end stuff all the time. You know, because some people may be joining as new characters, some people may be returning, but maybe they can't do this kind of level. Maybe they've stayed alpha, so they can't do level 4s. So maybe doing, I don't want to call it a guide, but a playthrough from an alpha perspective. So we'd start off, you know, off stream I'd do all the career missions, get all the stuff, and then start level 1 missions, and then work up from like level 1 to level 2, level 2 to level 3, but no help from the outside world kind of thing. It'd be as if I was just a random character just doing it on my own. So I wouldn't be able to go, oh sorry, I'll just skip this and send myself a billion-esque. It just has to be a completely isolated alpha. But I think it might be a good idea for a little bit of a playthrough series. But it'd be that whole, what would I call it? Let's just stick with playthrough. Would be only on stream. So you guys would always see me progressing through that character. But I'd like a bit of feedback if you guys think that might work. I mean, yeah, I could split the missions up and just put little 5-minute guides on or something, but not even that. But I'm just trying to gauge the feedback on whether there'd be an interest even just watching that. Because I'm willing to put time in terms of, I mean, the YouTube bit I could do. The missions would probably be raw though, it'd be like basic editing, it wouldn't be much. But if you guys would like to see it, or you might find it interesting, well, I'll make it happen. Okay, so I'm just waiting for these to get in about 18-kilometer range. Is it 18? No, 22. God, I suck tonight. But yeah, and this has now got the correct number of modules, the right modules in the right places. So we shouldn't have a touching cloth moment in terms of capacitor. I'm currently killing Burner Succubus with a Succubus. So it's Succubusception. Exactly, it's helpful to go back to it and watch it if you end up going new account or for a fresh new player. Yeah, I mean the way I look at this channel is that I've modelled it based off of Halos. And I know I bring him up a lot, but it's a very Halo-centric channel. Now, he did all the 0 to hero and stuff like that. But when he did the mission one, he used a lot of skill injectors to get the character up. Whereas I'm trying to do something similar but with a new flavour. So it really would be like recording the level 1 missions, documenting them as best I can, and then essentially chronicling level 1 to level 2, level 2 to level 3, not trying to speed run up, but how can I describe it? The way I'd normally call it would be casual grinding. I wouldn't be going hardcore, I'd just be playing at a rate that's becoming of a character of that age. So I wouldn't be there going for like 8 hours at a time, because realistically not many people do that. But a couple of hours a night here and there, grind up a little bit, make a bit of this, grind up a bit, make a little bit of this, jump up to the next ship, lose that ship and have to drop down to another one. You know, the usual Eve story. We've all lost ships when we were new. And we've all recovered from the loss, got over the butt hurt, and then brushed off the big boy pants and just gone into the next ship. But it's just something I'm thinking of, and like I say, if there's interest, we'll look into it one day, and go from there. But the main content I want is the burners, the blitz, just the camaraderie of speaking with you guys and just having a good night. Okay, so we're just killing the Ashmu. I mean, this thing is going to drop before long. I can't remember what DPS we actually get to, no, because he dies usually by about, I think it's 425 rounds of ammo, so... Actually, no, he's going to die a lot before then at this rate. The moment that armor goes, he's paper thin. Almost up to 900. So we do get to 900 DPS on that one. And then my favourite bit, because I always end up having a look in the rec, because occasionally you get the odd mod or you get the odd Ashimu BPC. Although they're practically useless these days thanks to the PI update. Let's see what we get. I mean, usually you get these things as well. They're a couple of 100,000 each, or you get that and it's a little over $1 mil. Okay. Oh, and I always pick up the Morphite as well, because well, it doesn't cost me anything to pick it up. Okay, so let's get back to the station, spin up another one. I mean, so far, I know I ask this every stream, but I don't get many answers. It's like, what's your favourite mission and why? I mean, I always tell everybody I like Burner Talus. 3 chances at faction loot, decent challenge to the mission, and you know, three faction loot chances. Although I think I've only had the Holy Grail once where you get a decent faction drop that's like more than say 10 million on each rat once. So many times I've got like a 90 million, 100 million, and then you get like a 300,000 disc loot drop on the third one, which I won't count that. It's got to be worth more than 10 mil to do it. But that was Burner Ashimu with an Ikaterza. Okay, so let's just change the ammo for future Matt. There we go. I mean, another thing I thought of doing is like reviving the viewer picks mission ships, but changing it a little bit. So instead of just doing one mission in the ship and then putting it back into the inventory, it's that night, any mission that's not a burner, you use that ship. You can refit it however you want, but it's just one ship. Or do something like a full clear day where we don't, you know, we still do the burners, but we don't decline the bigger missions. Maybe we, like every now and then we just say, right, every mission we're going to just do old school and just full clear everything. There we go. Okay, so let's hand that in and then see what they give us. Ooh, damsel. But now with a Cronus. So we want to go there. Yeah, I bought a few ships down today. Didn't like the Vargas performance on this mission. Just felt very subpar the last couple of days, and I didn't like it. Okay, so I had to refit it today for the. Yeah, that stays there. That goes there. Yeah. Sorry, losing track where I am. I had to refit it today due to the fact they added the extra mid slot. So I thought stick a micro warp drive on it for whenever I need it. No, micro jump drive. That's the micro warp drive. I mean, I had no issues with it before, and I was quite happy. I'm just not going to lie, having that extra mid slot for the micro jump, if something happens, I know I can just bug out. Even if it's bug out to recharge, to bug out to jump back in afterwards, just turn a 180 and press again. And with it being a Marauder, it gets the 1 minute. The bonus suit becomes a 1 minute cooldown, as opposed to 3 minutes. Okay, so let's warp in. Now with this ship, I don't just sit still at the spawn point. This was one of the things the good man himself taught me. Never sit on the spawn location. Now the Varga doesn't like being up close and personal with anything when it's using artillery. But this one, it likes getting up close and personal. So we do 2 cycles of the micro warp drive and it gets us pretty damn close to the station. Then we hit the bastard mode. I still kill the 3 battleships. It's force of habit, it's the way I like running it, and I ain't changing that. And then we'll pound the station into oblivion. It's only overkill if you think it's overkill. Because at the end of the day, this game you only ever fly something you can afford to lose. Although I tend to go a bit overboard and say don't fly anything you can't afford to lose and replace 3 times over. Okay, so we'll kill that. I mean, I've used Sentry Dummies, I've used Buffer Fit, Rattlesnakes, Cronus, Varga, Tenju. You can pretty much run this mission with a potato. Yeah, I mean, you could use as long as you stay out of the range of the big boom when you blow up the station, because it's got like a 20-kilometer AoE damage when it goes boom. I mean, the Varg used to sit outside of it; it didn't care. But the Vargas, for some reason, when I say potato in that way, I just mean it. You could run it in damn near anything. You've just got to either stay out of range or have a suitably tanked mission. Hey Carv, how you doing, pal? Thanks for coming in today. Yeah, this one is tried and tested, so I know this fit works for this mission. Nope, still no good stuff. So let's just get 3 minerals, set destination home, and let's bounce. If I remember correctly, your Icky's like God level. Or dare I say it, Chuck Norris level. That's what I mean. That's how I know your Icky's good. Yeah, I'm a lot more comfortable with that than I was the Varga. So like I say, we're going to dock up, spin another one, see how we go from there. I mean, because I'm streaming, is anybody watching the feeders or got them on another screen, anything like that? I'm just wondering how they're going. Okay, so give that in. What have we got next? Oh, we'll take that. Quite happily do that. Okay. I still look at that ship and in my head I'm going, Spider Niggle does whatever the Spider Niggle does. You know who you are. I can never unsee that. Yeah, man. I can never unsee that. Oh, I hope other people get stuck in their head. Well, we've been going for almost an hour. I know the first bit of the stream was a bit of audio setup, but still. So I think I can be in the drugs by tomorrow, possibly. Oh, mate, I'm looking for it. Are you streaming that? Or is that going to be like a do it a couple of times personally and then work from there? That's fair. Although, you know you probably will buy skill injectors at some point. I mean, how many would you have to get? Two big Tersas going that way. Let's leave them alone. But yeah, this mission, I know I say this every time, it's pretty much an approach, murder, death, kill, loot, go home. Although I always laugh about the whole Demolition Man with the 3 shells. They put a massive joke in there and then never told, never came up with a punchline. I wish this one wasn't such a brick tank as well. I mean, for a frigate, it's got insane armor. But you play with a real crew, paper thin. Although it is a pretty ship. Although I wish they'd do a skin where, I mean, like, I think I've got a skin for this, like the Iron Blood one, where it takes away the blood and you've got like a solid red and kind of a grey armor plate, which I really like. Yeah, just I'm not that creative with the punchline for it. Kind of just wanted to know what they really meant. So I remember reading once that there originally was an explanation for it, but they cut it from the film. Whether that's hearsay, bunkum, I don't know. Right. There was a pinball game based off Demo Man. I wasted many nights and paychecks on that game at a local pool hall as a young man. I like that. Oh, I mean, when I was young, it was literally every day after college we went to the pool hall. Ah, Picaster, mate. How you doing, mate? Thanks for coming back. It's nice to see you. Yeah, we've been going for about an hour, just doing some chill missions. It's Mrs. D's birthday today, so if you want to say happy birthday, it's greatly appreciated. She's currently got a banhammer in her hand, ready to swing if the bots come in. And I've just heard this hot off the presses, ladies and gentlemen, important news coming. She's watching the AT feeders. I am so marrying this woman. Oh my god, she is actually watching it on her phone. Got the iPad on for this stream. If I wasn't marrying you already, if I hadn't put that ring on your finger, you'd be having one today. Let's have a look, see what's in the rack. Ooh, it's not much, but Dark Blood Armor rep. We'll take that. I mean, it's rare you get anything off off Crow. Even rarer than getting anything off Ashimu, but you know what? Freebie's a freebie. I'll throw it on the pile. Thanks, Harry. Yeah. Uh-oh. The civil war's happening again between the cats. There may be some shouting in a minute. Won't be me. Definitely be Mrs. D, but... Although it is getting to the point of the day where they think that we should feed them, when really we feed them when we tell them. So what's everybody doing in game at the moment? I know Loki's taking over the game, slowly, but he's getting there. And like I say, if anybody new's come into the stream, we're just doing missions tonight. It's my partner Mrs. D's birthday today, so it's kind of getting her a little bit of a birthday bash. Because I don't need an excuse to do a birthday bash. And just some chill missions. The main aim of tonight is to have a bit of fun. Stream it, share it with you guys. I did say you'd end up spending money on skill injectors. I just didn't say for which tunes. Although, at this rate, you've got to admit, Eve Online is a really good conduit for multiple personality disorder. Why have 39 voices in your head when you can have 39 voices on the screen? Dusted off and all to running low level missions to build up to run level 4 since the bug bit me watching you run. Oh, fantastic. If I'm getting people wanting to do missions, it's a good time to be DD. Now, I like missions. Missions are my thing. They always have been. And yeah, mate, I want to say I'm glad that you got the bug. I don't know whether you are, but oh, mate, you just made my day. Loki, I prefer to get Plex and activate more accounts and train them up. Oh yeah, Loki is the absolute N plus 5,000 mastermind. I mean, Loki, do they get to a point where they're self-sustaining completely? So they're plexing themselves naturally, but you're then skimming a bit off the top. So at that point, going N plus, yes, would work. Cause even if they just made 100, if they made, say, 150 million each, after all costs, times that by however many characters you've got, which is what, 39? It's a fair chunk of ISK, even if you're just skimming a bit off the top. Okay, I'm going to put a very slight pause on for that. I just need to use the restroom. So I'll be back in a moment. I'm going to leave you the stream manager, because as we all know, all complaints and everything goes to her. And I'll be right back in a moment. See you in a minute. Alright everybody, I'm back. Feeling much better. Okay, so where were we? Yeah. Loki's taken over the game. Ali's got the bug. The burner bug. I mean, Ali, you're going to end up doing burners, or is it just going to be just level 4s? Let's get the stream back up and running. There we go. Okay, so I'm back. So let's have a look. What we got? Don't want to do that one. Damsel again. Yes, please. Okay. So what mission you're currently doing then, Ali? Is there a specific one you're looking at, or...? Okay, so let's walk next door, do Damsel, and get a hacker card. Oh, Ali, that I live for it. Quite literally, every time, for me, it's always Bernatalis that I get the shakes. I kill the thing, I go up, and it's like I get that little bit of a shaky tingle, and I'm like, am I going to get anything? It's like, no. Am I going to get anything? No. Am I going to get anything? Hell yeah! And it's always the third one that I love the most. I mean, don't get me wrong. If I win on the first two, great. But that last one. Let's walk to that one. So. I've got to say, Eve is pretty. Compare it to, say, 2007 when I started. It's a totally different experience. Just ground up to get some level 3 Galente mission, so just accepting what's given game rep. What's the highest loot possible? I mean, it's different for every mission. I mean, say if you're going for the highest ones that I know of, it's Talos has Shadow Serpentis damage control. That's about the Chad tier loot you get off that mission. Best I've got at say teams, the Galente one, you get a what you call it, Shadow Serpentis Mag Stab. That's the best I've had off there. Best I've ever had off, say, Vengeance was a multi-spec armor thing. And then I mean, the Caldari one, best I got was a multispectral shield hardener. That's about the best I've had off that one. The other ones you don't tend to get very good loot. But yeah, I think the absolute highest thing I've ever got draws between a Caldari Navy off, oh, what you call it, Hawk, multi-spec. Garista Burner can drop a Dread Garistas multi-spec. And then, like I say, Burner Talos, you've got the damage control. And then you've still got a chance at things like inertial stabilizers, webs, scrams, disruptors, damage mods, pretty much anything. Right. I mean, with the burner ones, you either get the really low tier stuff, really basic. The average, what I would consider to be the one I get the most, is damage mods for the faction. That's the best loot I seem to get. So, like say, when I do Jaguar, the best I seem to get off that is a Republic fleet ballistic control unit. Hawk, I get a lot of the ballistic control units for Caldari Navy. Talos, I do get a fair few damage mods for Shadow. Yeah, your weapon mods tend to be your I don't want to say typical bread and butter, but they tend to be what you tend to get. I mean, off Talos, I get a lot of inertial stabilizers. I mean, Sunday just gone, I got micro warp drive 50mn and 2 scramblers, and that was all from one drop. So I'm like, why have I got 2? And then I realised that it dropped 2 scramblers. Never seen it do that. But that was like 250 mil off one drop. They're definitely better than DD4s. Okay, still no hacker card. But we'll take the free loot. Remember saving up all the loot I got from this mission for a year, and it ended up giving me 2 billion in minerals. May not be the biggest stuff, but you do it enough times, it makes you money. Oh, it absolutely is, Ellie. Absolutely is. It's just your mining laser, in this case, is a blaster at point blank range, carving up the ship, and then you just loot the wreck. I'd just mine rats instead of ore. And now I'm starting to feel dirty and a rash coming because you've just made me realise I am actually doing a form of mining. Ugh. Well, I hope you guys are finding the stream entertaining because it's keeping me happy. But like I say, it is Mrs. D's birthday. No, we never said mining. It's never been said in the stream, ever. A respectable kind of mining. I'm just seeing myself now in a top hat, monocle, penguin suit. Oh, I say. Mining, I say. Yeah, we're getting divorced. Nah, I'm still marrying you. You can be a miner. I've still got the stuff somewhere. This is the bit where I end up like doing the whole. I totally promise I haven't got 3 or 4 skiffs, 7 or 8 hulks, and a couple of orcas in Jita sitting in a can. I mean, I'm bad for saving everything. I try not to. Once I bought something, I try not to sell it because I never get what I paid for it back. I always lose something. But say, for example, keeping a freighter, a couple of orcas, load of hulks, load of skiffs. It's not hurting me just keeping them in a can and just having them there just in case. What I end up tending to do is if something will happen, someone will mention something, and be like, "I've got a spare one of them. Do you want it?" And I just give it them. Because then when they say, "Oh, do you want anything for it?" I just help somebody. Oh, sorry, I'm being attacked by a daughter. Just bear me one moment.
Could be dead.
Love you too, babe. So my eldest just came down for a hug. Okay, so that's well, that would be my. Helen Cushing this year. His name is Winston. Oh, dude, that's ace. Yeah, she came down, wanted a hug, and but the daughter that just came down is the one that I'm thinking of turning into my mini FC. I mean, I could make a profit on the stuff because, yeah, I won't lie, I've noticed my net worth going up a fair bit, but I don't really need the money because I couldn't. The way I've got it, I've got a spreadsheet I use to keep track of what I've earned in missions, what I've earned through trading skins, because that's my side hustle, and what I've done through random things as well. And I mean, like the other week, I noticed I got 300 hacker cards. I hadn't sold them for a while. Now, in instances like that, I don't know whether I count them towards the Hateless Project funds because they were obtained through missions. But because they've been sitting in a can that I hadn't looked in for so long, I don't know whether they count on that. So it's like I've got a spreadsheet to keep track of all my funds. I know, spreadsheets online, right? So, whilst I've got money, even if I sell a load of stuff, it doesn't go towards the Hateless Project. If I sold assets, they wouldn't go towards it. And the only thing I'm working towards right now is getting an Alliance Tournament cruiser in honour of Hateless. That's my current all-encompassing goal. Unless somebody really wants to sell me a really cheap one for about 60 bill. Doubt it'll happen, because that's the current... Well, no. I cashed in my LP today from missions in my other place. So we're up to 62.5 bill for the Hateless Project. I couldn't go mining. When I did do mining, it was 7 accounts mining plus a hauler account. And that ranged from dangerous in an orca with 7 hulks, which is why I've got 7 hulks, 7 Mackinaws and 7 skiffs. If not a couple more hulks, because I'm pretty sure I've got spares. And like I say, I just can't bring myself to do it again. Plus, it would kill me in real life money to pay for that many accounts. I mean, in the UK, it's $15.99 a month for Eve. Now, I've been dead lucky and lucked out because I bought a load of Plex when it was cheap last year and I held on to it for ages. And then I sold the Plex. And I don't pay it real life money for a while now. but if I did. But at the same time, I don't want to. For me personally, I don't want to run loads of accounts. It's too much work. I'm the happiest I've been in this game from 16 and a half years ago to today is when I went back to just one account. Weirdly, it made me so happy. Because last year I thought, you know, I'll reactivate my ult for a month and see how I feel. And I did it during November. And by my birthday, which is the 23rd, I was like, oh hell no, never again. I mean, if you get like the other week where they give you a week of Omega for free, I use it just to top up a few skill points, or it's a hauler for a week if I need to haul anything. But I'm sticking with the one account, one character. It just seems to work better for me. We're having a run of bad missions here, guys. Now this is a weird one, right? And I would like a bit of input if any of you guys are able to. If you're lurking, just give me a bro nod, even if I don't know you're doing it. Do I start running anything like this? Because do we set up like one night a week where we do full clears? Or are you guys just okay if I just say hell no? Because these are big missions, and yeah, a big mission you can have a good chat throughout the mission. But I also chat pretty well through the rapid fires. Now I'm not doing this tonight because I haven't got the will inside me to do Angels Extravaganza. But I'm just thinking in future, would the full clear nights work, or do we like the burners? Ah, I got rewarded for cancelling it. Vengeance. Ding. PCast, and that's the thing. I've got to be in the right mood for it. Because every now and then, I do sit here and go, maybe I should just fit up a ship and just bang the crap out of that mission. And then other nights, it's like, oh, hell no. Nope, nope, nope. Run away. Okay. I think what I'll do, I'm going to stick with my tried and true method. I think you guys can tell, you know when I'm in a good mood because I bounce a little bit. But every now and then, I think I will do a full clear night. Yeah, we might only get 3 missions done in 2 hours. But I suppose if we do it every now and then, it's not going to be like a tedious, laborious task. What mission? Vengeance. Vengeance. Okay, so let's go murder, death, kill. What was it? An assault frigate, vengeance. But yeah, just every now and then, like Picasso, I get in the right mood. And I've already got the Varga here. It wouldn't take me too long to convert it with autocannons. Because it's already got a micro warp drive on there, so it could go zoom, bastion, kill everything, unbastion, go through the next gate. But that is not for tonight. I don't think I've salvaged anything in the last 5 years. Oh wait, tell a lie, I did. My own wreck. Because most of the times I end up either losing a battleship or a Tet 2 frigate. So I will tend to go back after the mission because I'll replace the ship, kill the mission, and then usually loot the thing. But if it's a Tet 2, sometimes I go back with a frigate with a salvage run and just be like, let's see if we can make any money off the wreck. It's very rare I get anything of any value. I mean, the other thing I was thinking of is, what if I shift content a little bit, and then a little voice in my head just slapped me and went, nope, you do missions, do missions. I mean, every now and then we might dabble in a bit of exploration, or if there's like seasonal events, we might try it. But given out the last like 10 events, I've ignored them all but one. Because, which one was it? I think it was the Halloween one where the skin was a paladin skin. the Ironblood one, and I wanted that, so I did the event. I've got a nice run of systems in Canid, where you can pretty much just go down a path of systems that's about 20 systems long. But Amar space is pretty dead lately, because since Niaja went. So I tend to just run up and down those systems. Usually do pretty much any event within a couple of days. But I do like that Ironblood skin. Doesn't beat the Imperial Jubilee on a Paladin. That is just Chad tier. But it is nice. It's just, you guys know I like missions, you can tell. Come on, you've seen I'm almost at 15,000 completed since the tracker went live. So God knows how many I did before then. Turn that on, reload. Loki, that is nice. I mean, what's the kind of profit you get on 5 planets? I am oblivious to all of this, by the way. I used to have PI set up, but it was in Arvisaurus, which the triangle people took. So all my stuff went poof. But at the time I was setting up to try and make fuel for a POS that an old Colt was using. So it's like making things like robotics and stuff like that. Made decent disc for one character. But I used to run missions in Arvisaurus. So it was do the missions, do the PI and all that kind of stuff. The problem is, Ali, he's running 5 planets on 39 different toons. Or at least 5 planets on all of them. The master himself may grace us with how many, I don't actually know. I lost track. 6, oh my god. I'm not surprised with you though, because you're the multitasking madman. Oh, I'm not 5ing. And back to our regular scheduled broadcast. Ali, you don't know the half of it. This man can make money no matter what he does. You know, when he streams these triple box Hawks or quad box Lokis, it's scary. Compared to him, I am not a clever man. I'm some hillbilly that does missions. But we do missions in style. Look at that flashy Vegas skin. Yeah, you lucky git. I saw that. Is that the unstable 1000 MN muter? Is now a good time to start saying we need to talk about our tax arrangement? To be fair, I still run the whole 0% tax across the board. Extremely rare, that's an understatement. Thing is, mate, it's money towards your goal. Indeed. We're not worthy! We're not worthy! It's Lokaval the Nub! We're not worthy! Yeah, that is a rare drop. Then it's a pretty self-serving goal then. But he has mastered the N+1 situation. Oh, ding. Well, not as big a ding as I thought it was going to be, but we'll take it. Yeah, when you're doing burners as well, you do tend to get a lot of this kind of stuff. It's not completely trash, but it's probably the equivalent of a Tech 2. But again, I've got an entire box full of this stuff that, again, new player kicks in the corp, they're struggling with something, I send them a care package. Which is funny given the name of the corp, Care. Still haven't got a logo yet though, boys. Still haven't got the logo yet. Every day I log in after downtime, it's like, nope, it's not changed. Yeah, I mean the care package thing came from... I don't know if any of you guys did watch Hateless, back when he was doing... Not Hateless, doing the Zero to Hero for Abyss. Because when he was doing that, if he got, say, a hype train or a certain amount of subs in a stream, I'd build a care package for him. Because it was just a little bit of an inside joke for the whole care thing. Because we were like really actively recruiting at that point for the corp, so it was a bit of exposure. But at the time, he was also in Hate, which was his corp when he was in High Sec, and he was the CEO of the Hate Bears, and I was CEO of the Care Bears. Just remember being up at like 2 in the morning one night when me and him were just talking about it, and it's like, Care Bears. Because the Alliance was in the works for a couple of weeks, and we were... Because I had to retrain the skill because I stupidly extracted it a few years before. So I was relearning I think it was the Supercorp management. Where is it? Corporation management. I think it was Empire Control actually. It's one of these. And I'd extracted it, so I was retraining it, and we were just talking, and it's like 3 more days till we can do the Alliance. 2 more days. 1 more day. Hateless, I've done the Alliance. And then, like say, he was in it the next day. They're still in it. I mean, we looked at a little bit because I've got an alt in there that's a director of the corp. So we can still run that corp if we need to, but it's been a bit quiet in there. But I don't want to... It's one of those ones where I don't really want to change anything because it's how he set it all up. And it's... Truth be told, it's got like 100 odd members, but there's never anybody active really in there. There's a couple of players like Winlord. There's another one I can never remember the name. But we're leaving that corp as it is for now. Okay, so what we got next? Pirate Invasion. Ooh, I've been wanting this one. Nope, wrong window. Come on, I had to bring my bay down. This one is fun to do for Pirate Invasion. That's fair. Hey Bungie, how you doing, mate? Yeah, like I say, I've got a character in there, but it's very rare I go in there because it wasn't really my corp. I just had a character in there in case, say, Hateless had a bit of a break. He'd ask me to just keep an eye on the recruits coming in. Okay, so let's warp in. Oh god, I really haven't set this up, have I? Sorry guys, I'm just reorganising all the bits. There we go. I mean, Bungie, if you're active And if you ever need anybody to recruit, I can make you able to let people in and do stuff. But how are you doing today, Bungie? Okay, I remember you, Bungie, but maybe I'm not connecting the names like you say. But yeah, how are you doing today? All good? Yeah, you are probably the one I can't remember because I'm terrible. Yeah, it's the paddle of battle. I mean, again, black and red skin. You guys know I'm all over that. Alright, so the Varga was just... How can I put it? Okay. Was just watching it, lost all my points. I don't know what you mean on that one, Bungie. See, I don't think this ship's ugly. I love this ship. Could do with a clean, but I like the dirty ship. I remember when these ships were they were doing all the lore for them when they were saying that Mordus are building their own fleet, and it's like I fell in love with this ship. Love the Garma, love the Orthrus, but this was the battleship that I think I paid stupid amount of money just to get it. Oh yeah, I got the Blaze skin. I may love black and red, but I had to get that skin. Hey Spectre, how you doing, mate? We're just doing some burner missions tonight, although I need to stop that from targeting. Cancel that. I've missed a battleship, Anna. There we go. Oh, thanks for the happy birthday for Mrs. D, mate. Each one means a lot. Oh, there she is. This lady is watching the Alliance tournament and moderate. Sorry? Oh, it's finished. She was watching the Alliance tournament feeders, as well as us. Ah, oh, she's a great woman. Okay, so I mean, with this one, we're just gonna slowly pound out while we've changed the skin. So now we're on the Blaze. Was sad when he passed, though. I think I've still got some of the other skins as well. Yep, it's the paddle of battle. The Marauder that wasn't. I wish they'd do Tet 2 versions of those ships. Like Tet 2 faction ships. I'd love that. That. Yeah, it ain't exactly thick. Well, it is that way. It's thick. Never understood these little bits though. And I do like the underslung drone bay. Oh, that's ace. That was funny. Although now I want pancakes. I'm not prone to suggestions, promise. To be fair, when we went out for breakfast for Mrs. D's little breakfast meal, like birthday breakfast meal, I had a couple of pancakes then. Although I had a pancake and I rolled it in half and put a rasher of bacon in there. It were good. Okay, let's kill this last ship and go back. The beauty of this ship is it 2-taps every rat in this room, apart from the frigates. But thanks to the micro jump drive, we never see them anyway. So, Cador, let's dock up, because that one's done now. Yeah, I was a proper scrub lord. I was that hungry. I've got this pancake in me. I'm like, no, it tastes like cardboard. And then Mrs. D goes, babe, you need to warm it up. And I'm like, but I'm hungry. I wanted to eat it. Meanwhile, I'm eating the bits off my breakfast. I'm there eating a sausage while I'm waiting for it to warm, and a rasher of bacon, and a mushroom. I mean, it was a nice breakfast, but they were struggling to keep up. At one point, there was no cups or glasses for the drinks. So we're there hunting around, and you're like, you want a glass of cranberry juice, and they never refilled that the whole time we were there. Oh, looks like we've got a storyline. Ooh. One moment, please. Oh, but I messed that up. Fail, streamer. Give up now. Okay, so I think it's no, it's that station. We're going to go do the storyline. I can finish the mission I'm doing now from the next station, I think. So I don't get to use this ship very often, so when I can, it's like, oh, I'm using it. Suspect to what you've been up to today, mate? Everything good? Done any missions? Ah, fair play, brother. So we'll finish that one. So we want to go to Lang, accept there. Let's go use the battle paddle somewhere else. We'll do that one for this mission. Because it's got the weird animations that I don't know if I like or not. But I bought this skin off a court, mate. I know supposedly whenever you do a PvP kill, this like explodes the skin or something. It makes it have a weird effect. I wish you did that for rats. That is kind of funky though. Not gonna lie. Okay, so let's go in there and wrong one. Let's go there. You know, it did take me a stupid amount of time to bring these ships down, but I'm so glad I did. Especially this one. I really do like using this ship. I think 36 kilometers is enough range to do that mission. And I mean, the beauty of this storyline, you've literally just got to get in, walk, well, slow boat to the warp beacon thing, because it doesn't have a traditional gate, but it works like a gate. And then you've just got to target the infested station. As far as as far as missions go, this is a surprisingly quick one. I mean, you can full clear it and kill out a load of drones, but if they still drop drone poop, then I'd probably do it. But since they went to ISK, I'd rather blitz. So let's just get into the first bit. There we go. Just slow boat it over to there right now. Oh, sorry about that, I was just having a drink. But yeah, this isn't a bad mission. Okay, so I mean with this one, all we do is kill that, which usually just means clicking there, and do that, and just fire. Because they can nuke me, that's not a problem. And I think it only takes 2 or 3 shots max. There we go, done. Now we just got to wait for the battle paddle to warp. Wonder if we'll get another storyline, because it's what, every 16 missions you get one? I think the most I got in one day was about 5, but I was grinding like a bugger that day. Okay, so let's just get back to the, I say back to the station, but we've got to go to this specific station for this one. And then hopefully we'll spin up another burner. So how's everybody's evening going? Actually, I don't even know if it's evening. It could be, depending on where you are on the globe, it could be just afternoons. So how's everybody's day going? I'm also just making sure I've still got people alive, because if I put you all to sleep, then I need to rebrand myself as a sleep aid. When I used to watch Hateless doing missions, he full well knew after, if you say this time of year, after about 2200 Eve time, he knew I had the stream on to go sleep to. Because he always wondered how I got so many channel points. And I said, well, I'll leave your stream on at night on the iPad. Mrs. D's got a very peculiar look on her face. Oh, apparently she's going to smash the iPad. The worst part of it is, it's my old one. Quite possibly, yes. Let's hand this in. Awesome sauce, and let's go back to the normal station and spin up another mission. You know, Loki, it's almost like we should do the whole like Christmas song. 2,000 plus 6 skill injectors and 9 fitted Nurgles later. Sorry, I am definitely going in a musical mood today. Pausing the treat. The stream. Yeah. I mean, like I say, for me, it was always, after a certain point, it's like, right, I'm going bed, I put the iPad on, I'm watching you, and I'll probably fall asleep to you, and he didn't care. I mean, one thing I remember with Hateless, I know I bring you up a lot, but again, it's a very Hateless-centric stream to a point. It's just when he was like trying to get to Twitch partner, and I remember the booyah moment when he finally got it. I mean, I'm feeling that like that at the moment because I'm just literally a scotch away from getting the affiliate thing. I mean, I'm not fussed about partner or anything like that. The affiliate just lets me have a bit of a personal pride moment. Like, I did that. But then again, you guys did that. So when I get it, it's going to be... We're going to do something once we get that. But I think that's the only... What do you call it? Kind of affiliation I'm going for. I was having a chat with Loki earlier. They're like, don't think I want to go for CCP partner. Or at least not right now. Because I don't know, it seems like a lot of work. And I want to keep this as a thing that I like. Because the moment I think it starts becoming work or a job-esque kind of thing, I'll stop doing it. But the Twitch affiliate opens up a few things. But like I say, the stream is always going to be fun first. Which is the other reason why I don't look at the viewer counts until after the stream. When I get that lovely little email that tells you everything. I waffle from broke to rich twice a week. You do seem to go up and then spend, then go up, then spend. Ooh, Serpentis. Where's that? Ooh, 3 jumps. Okay. I mean, this one, like, I keep saying this with pretty much with most of the Nurgles. This is a warp, get in there, approach, murder, death, kill, loot the wreck, come home. So let's get there. Don't know why I'm turning that on now. I'm not even in system. But yeah, I mean with the stream, I'm trying to make sure we keep the veil lifted with burners and mission blitzing. Hey Big Dan, how you doing, mate? I caught the tail end of your stream earlier on because my phone was on charge by my tally. And it's about 6 foot behind me, so I hear the vibration every now and then when it goes off, but real life was happening, so I didn't see it, but then I saw it and I jumped straight in for you. Let's have a look. I have 12 Nurgle. Only 4,000? You're really letting the side down there, Loki. Really letting the side... I remember you having thousands upon thousands. I can't say it with a straight face. I really can't. I mean, I know this probably wouldn't happen, but say say you use the 12 Nurgles and you died and you're on the last set, but on the last set you're also on the last set of filaments, how much would that make you? I mean, so really, how much, even if you lost all the Nurgles, how much would you make from 4,000 chaotic fires? Because that'd get you, what, 1,600 runs? That's fair. So I remember when you gave me 1,000 or so T4 fires. I've still got half of them. And I've still got the healer, and I've still got all of it just sitting in the station. And I can't even run abyssals in that system anymore because it was a 0.9 system, but I got a 220 AU from everything bootmark. So it was a bugger to find if you tried. Now I can turn the tank on. So if I set Nurgles lasts for a consecutive 5 hours or 20 runs, they make 3 billion. Because one put. That's not bad. Actually, when I say that's not bad, it's like serious understatement level of territory. That's effing amazing. But I think the main thing is, as long as you're having fun. But I know you love making money. But then again, I have to say, guys, Loki also loves giving it away because he's streamed done giveaways for years. And everybody should give him a follow. Because you should see the man do. I mean, recently he did quad box Lokis. So he did 2 lots of 2. And the guy makes it look effortless. But he also does do a bit of a preface and a disclaimer that he makes it look easy, but it's not. But I suppose that's it for you. If you're good at something, you do make it look effortless. But then again, what is it? I don't know whether it's Dunning-Kruger or Kruger-Dunning principle thing where you've got that bit where you start off thinking you know everything, you get to the top of Mount Stupid, then you fall, and then you come back up slowly knowing actually what you're doing. That's his Hawks. Yeah, but that's even in a nutshell because everybody gets to that initial point where they get to the very top and like, I know everything, and it's like, I know nothing as you fall down. And then you start coming back up in the, it's got like a name, like a curve of confidence or something like that, and you slowly start coming up, and then once you've done, say, 1,000 hours of it, you start mastering it, and you start knowing what you're actually doing. He's so far beyond that that whole principle is a dot to him. I mean, I don't want to admit just how many ships I've lost doing this. Yeah, actually, that's a question, Loki. When are you going to eventually do this triple box Cambion? Because I know you were floating the idea around once. Or it was a theory craft of you'd love to do. I mean, I won't lie, I'd love to have a Cambion just in general. No, wrong window. I mean, come on, that ship looks cool. I know, Loki, but just imagine the flex when you're like, just use 3 Cambions. Made a trillion-esque, don't care. You could be so nonchalant about it, it's unreal. I wouldn't mind having one of them as a hanger ornament. Although at this point, I'm kind of thinking some of the ships. You know, they have the original Alliance tournament ships, and then they've got the new generation ones where there's like 140 of them now, and they are way cheaper. So tempted to wait for the equivalent of that to come out, and just nab whatever the new version is, because it'll look something like that. But I mean, we talk about that. I am not gonna say anything other than I do love my Hydra. Because that was the first big goal I ever did in EVE. I'd learned burners. Me and Hateless had got onto a great start, getting me just power leveled up with burners and confidence. And that was my goal. Grind for one of them. And then that happened, and I got one of these. I got a Raiju. I went on an Uber grind for a year and a bit afterwards, and I got that. And then with the passing of Hateless, I want to get the cruiser version of one. Nice. Yeah, I could never afford one of them. Unless I wait 5 or 6 years of grinding. Was that the Zenitra carve? I mean, Bungie will have to send us pictures of the Imp. It is a beautiful ship. Would get one in a heartbeat if I had the money. But I reckon I've slowly got a bit of an Alliance tournament ship addiction. One's nice, 2's a problem, 3 is definitely verging on addiction. Oh, that dream. Oh man, I'm sorry about that. I remember that. I mean, I still wish I'd made DD's Bar and Grill. I was going to get a Satoyo and put it up in the high-sec island I used to live in. Unfortunately, that would have got wrecked as fast as that as well. Alright. Let's spin this, get another one going. I've just clicked the link and he said, this may contain erotic or adult imagery. Now, I'm worried about this, but which, it is a picture of the Imp. I'll verify that, but it's just how it comes out. This may involve erotic material. I'm like, in an EVE sense, yes. And in a literal sense, the ship is horny. Because it has spikes. Oh, mate, that ship's beautiful. Absolutely. Good on you, mate. Nah, I don't like that one. Ooh, Sanche. Ding. Now, I know I'm picking the wrong ship up, but there's a reason I'm doing that. I want that out of that one in there. We got a Dark Blood rep, which means it's got to be in that ship. Okay, and then we want Sanche. Now, the way I've got these set up, each one's got a different skin, so I know with Sanche I'm looking for the electrified skin. And that way I don't die as much. But when we do die, the little octopus I've got on my desk, it's like one of those reversible ones where it's like smiley and unhappy. Yeah, octopus mode gets engaged for at least a week. We will be in a state of mourning, the flag will go upside down. Yeah, he is currently still in the octopus mode right now. I'll change that later. Right, at the urging of Mrs. D, I am changing the Octopist into the Octahappy. There we go. Is that better? We had the nod of approval. Watch us lose a ship right now. But at the end of the day, ships are ammo. So you're always going to lose them. And then you're hitting the Bear Grylls UK Army thing, the old adapt, improvise and overcome. Or in this case, adapt, purchase, repeat. Deserge, how you doing, pal? It's good to have you back. Just running some chill missions. Okay, Loki, you have a good night, mate. Thank you for coming into the stream. And just thank you in general for everything you do for us, mate. 07 to you too, pal. Yeah, Deserge, we're just having a chill stream. It's Mrs. D's birthday, so I thought I don't need an excuse for a birthday bash stream. So let's do it. She was okay with it. And like I say, we're kicking back and doing some missions. I bought a few extra ships up from where I've got a storage system where I just keep all ships that I'm not using at the time if I don't want to dismantle them. So I bought a few old ships from there to here. And we just expanded the repertoire of ships a little bit. Although I may even bring some of the old school burner ships back, like when you use the... I think it was the Wolf for doing this mission, where it's just auto cannons and you kill it. Or the Daredevils that you used to use for... what was it? Angel, Garista... and there's another one. This one, actually. Okay, so I'm just going to lock that up. Stick the webs and the gun on him straight away. The thing with this enemy is he'll kind of shoot out to like 17. And then, because he's orbiting you, and since he'll circularize it between 15 and 14. 14, 15 as it were. I don't think he's going to shoot too far out this time. Yeah, he has. Just got out my range. But he'll drop, there you go. Drops back into 14. Oh, 15, 14. Oh, come on. There you go. Now he's back in 14. He'll just stick there orbiting me at 14 now. And then the afterburner is just so I can get the loot quicker. It's one of the few missions where approaching the enemy doesn't really do anything. But yeah, I mean, over the course of the next few weeks, I'm going to be bringing more ships down here. Maybe some experimental builds, and we'll try them out on stream as we can. Alright, I'm just going to warn everybody, I've got Kid Aggro. I may end up having to not pause the stream, we'll go on intermission for a minute. But it's a may. There we go. Let's go loot the rack, turn on the afterburner just for that. But yeah, if anybody's new coming to the stream, I have no clue how many people are in the stream when I'm streaming. I don't look at it, I don't want to know. If you're here, I'm happy. If you're lurking, lurk. If you want to say anything, it's entirely up to you guys. All chats are appreciated. It's just there. Yeah, I mean, the plan is at some point when we actually do the full put to bed, because at weekends we run a... I don't want to say no, it's like a no bedtime rule. There's a hard limit of get in bed now at some point, but we are just about ready to reach that point. Because it's a bit self-serving, but if they go to bed a little later on a Sunday, on a Saturday they tend to wake up a bit later on a Sunday. So it's like potentially a lion. But what I'm going to do is I am going to dock up now. And then take a very short couple of minute intermission, because I do want to put in bed now. And it's also a good excuse to use the restroom as well. But we'll get to the station, we'll get the stream manager to take over for a few minutes, and then we'll keep doing missions. Okay, so let's get back to there. I mean, what we'll do during the intermission is I'll do a 50 millionist giveaway. And whatever faction loot we've earned so far in the stream. So now this is the bit where you have to give me a moment just to get this set up because I am rubbish. Okay, so I'll go there. No, it's there. Giveaway. Complete that one. There we go. So start, edit that, because what we'll do is we'll do it for 10 minutes. That gives me more than enough time to do what I need to do, come back and schmooze a little bit. So make that 10. Okay, so faction loot so far, and 50 ESC. So confirm that, start the giveaway. Okay, so we've got 10 minutes from now. And because I like a little bit of self-serving, what do you call it, self-promotion, it's exclamation dangerous for the giveaway. So get in there, we've got about 9.5 minutes now. And then I'll be back as quick as I can. But get in it, win it, somebody's going to get it. Right, I'll be back in a mo. Wait, no, I said I was going to leave with the manager. Right, I'll be back in a minute. Hey guys, I'm back. That's two little girls in bed. One was asleep pretty much as I headed the bill. Okay, so yeah, we still got a couple of minutes left on the giveaway, but the stream manager's already complaining that she's had too many complaints, so we're gonna give her some time off. There we go. Okay, now I have pre-rolled the mission because I had a bit of a run of bad luck with missions. I think it took about 6 to get there. Thanks, Guts. Thanks for welcoming me back. It's nice to be back. Okay, but we may as well wait till the giveaway's done because what we're going to be doing is... Did I get something else besides that? The rep. That. Or am I just going insane? I did that. That must be everything. Okay, so we're going to do 50 million S plus these 2 mods. So I'm just trying to bring the giveaway screen up. I've got that many tabs open at the moment. There we go, back in now. Okay, so... I mean, again, everybody, if you do exclamation dangerous, get in on the giveaway, because right now we've got 3 people in, and there's 40 seconds left. Okay, we're down to 20 seconds. Come on, guys. Somebody take my money and stuff. Come on. Actually, she does play the game, so... good on you, Guts, you got in there. Okay, let's spin it so you can win it. I feel like I'm nicking somebody's tagline, one of the food people we watch, but oh well. Okay, so... this one's deserving. He wins everything. Hey man, I already know your in-game name, at least I think I do. If you can just pop it, I know it's like Murder something. So if you can pop his in-game name and I'll get this sent over to you straight away. That's the one. Okay, so where am I? You know the rules I tend to do. I'm going to bring up your character on screen and give me a hell yeah if that's the right one. I already know what your character looks like, but I like to keep it consistent. Just making sure that's you. There we go. He knows how I like it. There we go. Okay, so let's get those. What am I doing? I'm not a clever man. Fix that. Make sure that space has got. Yeah, I've already. She won one of the Hateless birthday bash giveaways, so I know I've got your character name in here somehow. Yeah. And then I will pay 50 million of the good CCP's ISKs. And then we did a thing. Next and finish. There you go, pal. Contract's up for you. Don't spend all the money in one place. But try get it destroyed in one place. Okay, so let's get that mission accepted. Let's get in the right ship. Because if I take this one in, it's not going to end well. Okay, so we've only got to go a couple of jumps. I think. Yeah, 2. I mean, the weird thing is, it feels like months ago I did the Hateless birthday bash. It was only a month ago. Although I am getting really weird mixed results, which is the other reason why I made this channel, because people telling me that, well, they had like mad feels that we did eat. It felt weird that somebody else was streaming on his channel, and I fully agree with them. It felt weird for me doing it, because it's like wearing somebody else's shoes. It just felt weird. So when things happened and it was like, well, to preserve his legacy, I'm going to make my own channel, it was a massive weight off my shoulders. Because I didn't want to freak anybody out with it. But at the same time, I still want to do the content. I still want to do this. Oh, I love it how the music goes inspirational almost as I do that. It is not planned. But yeah, grats on that, man. Excuse me there. But yeah, the other thing as well is I'm trying to not make the stream about giveaways. I mean, in terms of giving out information and advice, absolutely. Giveaways like this are always going to be spur of the moment, bonus stuff, not... Because I see so many streams where the giveaway is the first thing in the title, and I'm like, I don't want to do that. You know, if people want to give me their time and view what we're doing, fantastic. I don't want to give everybody a false promise that there'll always be a giveaway. Don't know if that's going to be good or bad for me, but yeah. I mean, if anybody's new in the stream, anything like that, I always say the same thing. We're here to do missions, and that's it. At the moment, like I say, we're just doing time-honoured way of running them, the way the good friend Hateless would have ran them. This is how we used to run them. It was like mission, 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 rapid fire. But he used to do it with 3 accounts, and I just do it with 1. Now with this mission, I know we've done this a couple of times tonight, but if anyone is new and hasn't seen it before, with this build we pretty much just approach, do F1 through 3, and then we sing Spider Nurgle. Because I'll never unsee the Spider Nurgle bit there, so it's Spider Nurgle does whatever a Spider Nurgle does. I'm bad, I know. I have to do that every time now, I can't unsee it or unhear it. But yeah, this burn is a bit of a... It's essentially a flying slab of armour. And then the moment the armour's gone, it just folds like a cheap suit. It is one of the best Nurgle skins. I only say one off because personally, I really like the one with the claw marks. I mean, Desertia, that was the plan. It was. I was getting over my little issues, but there was other concerns for his legacy involved that I can't really go into. But I respected the person who I was talking to enough that I saw their point and it was valid, because the situation was some people were pinging CCP, and that's as much as I go into that level of it. But I can understand some of the concerns, like say you didn't know he'd passed away and you see him go live, say you've been off for 6 months and you didn't know, and then you see some weird Brit streaming on his channel. Yeah, I mean, like I say, I don't go into any more detail, but the concerns were real, and I understand what they were saying. Because some people were getting freaked out that why is Hateless streaming when he's dead? I mean, I raided Bonkers last night, and he was like, "Mad loves what you did," but it freaked him out, and a couple of people in his stream agreed, and I was like, "But that's why." Through discussions between the family and everything, we made this channel, or should I say, I remade it, because I used to stream a bit of Star Trek Online a lot of years ago. it's just, it was okay for his birthday. I tell myself I was acting like a guest star. Guest streamer does this. But at the same time, if I was streaming on his channel, I'm stealing his brand. It'd be like riding his coattails for the rest of whatever I do. So in hindsight, yeah, it was good for a one time. Lessons were learned, and now we're here. The beauty is, with having my own one, I can still refer everybody to the community hub, which is now his Discord. Because me and Starhawk are still like mods in there, so we can oversee everything that we need. And this is just an extension of his community. As I say, it's a very Hateless-centric channel. I just hope wherever he is, if there is an afterlife and all that kind of thing, that he's looking down on us and going, haha, I made DD stream. Because he tried to get me to do it for years. As he was moving more to null and doing that, he was suggesting I do a bit of a stream. I mean, they definitely got a lot of subs on that stream we did for the 8 hours. Because I know people just kept giving him away, and it's... I hope that helped the family, but as I've said to everybody that's asked me so far, I don't know what was made. I don't know if the family have access to the funds. I don't know how that works. I don't know anything to do with his estate or anything. Because weirdly, people have asked me that. It's like, I know nothing, I just had a guest pass to stream on his thing and that's it. But yeah, in a nutshell, it was good while it lasted, but we've made our own now. But this is just an extension of his channel. It may grow in other directions, but we'll always have the grassroots of where it started. I mean, in my case, it started watching him do. It's like, I think it was a Team Jaguar with the first thing I ever saw him do, and then I never stopped watching. No, I don't want to do that one. I mean, his family pops in this stream occasionally because they log in as Hateless Gaming, and I always know who it is because it's always his sister. But they pop in, say thank you for like keeping the community going, and then do what they need to do. And yeah, okay, we'll take that one. Oh, would help if I click on dock. So what's everybody up to at the moment? Anyone got anything fun doing? Yeah, I know that feeling, pal. There we go. Okay, so let's go do this. Yeah, it was an NU, wasn't it? Yeah, you mentioned you're going to 10. It's on an exponential curve, isn't it? So it's like you're always literally trying to get up that massive peak, and then as you get higher and higher, your gains start getting smaller and smaller, and to the point where they're infinitesimally smaller than what they would normally be due to how high your ranking is. God, that was a lot of big words for me. I'll tell you one thing though, I swear this blue drink I'm drinking is making me more thirsty the more I drink it. Yeah, I keep joking that I'm gonna try to get sponsored by Mountain Dew because I bloody love that stuff. I would love to get to a point where I get an email from like you get it and it's like the Britbit Corporation would like to talk to you. Like, oh well, yeah, it's happening. Oof, mate, you'll get there. I know you will. When you do get to 10, I want pictures. Okay, so let's get those running. I know I said this earlier on, but I turned the tank on, but the micro warp drive is the tank. I mean, the weird one is, I'd probably be better off using a Nurgle for this mission. But there's no more Nurgle skins I can use. I'd have to have a naked Nurgle. Ugh. Plus, black and red. It's all about the black and red. I mean, I wish I'd done more of the Abyssal PvP side and got the skins, because there's some ships I use that I wish I got that skin. But it was idleness and a bit of fear on my part. I mean, I got 3 of the black and red Abyssal skins. Got the Cerberus, the Deimos, and the Vagabond. And to be fair, I did that Abyssal weekend just for the Deimos skin. I mean, don't get me wrong, the 100 mil was nice and 250,000 skill points was cute. But I've got like 25 million skill points just sitting there doing nothing. But even back then it was still like 14 mil. Okay, so let's get ready to go near this one. Oh yeah, he dead. See if we get anything in the loot. I mean, during your level 4 mission grind, are you getting any faction spawns from some of the normal level 4s? It's not the best faction loot in the world, but it's still faction. I mean, depending on normal loot and the amount of it, you can make some good money just by stockpiling it. I mean, I saved up an entire year's worth of normal loot that I grab, and ended up being 2 bill of minerals by the time I got to the end of the year. But that really was a little thought experiment I was running. I mean, I keep saying I'm going to do a year where I don't sell any faction loot. Or just don't sell anything. And I just see how much like faction loot I get, how much normal loot I get. Because I say this every stream, the way I run missions, I'm not bothered about the LP particularly. I'm not bothered about the IST that comes in. I enjoy doing the missions. And I won't lie, it's always fun looking when you've killed that wreck and you just approach and it's like, am I going to get anything? And there's a lot of disappointment. Tears are happening. And then other times you get the big drops and you're like, oh hell yeah, I've made ISK. The only beauty part is now when I'm streaming and I get the big drops, we get a giveaway. But as I say, and we've mentioned this before, the giveaways are bonuses though. I may do streams where I get faction loot and there's no giveaway whatsoever. Oh, I do think that may be something to do with us. Nothing. Sorry, I'm just talking to Mrs. D. And somebody in my co-op as well. Yeah, it's just like me. I'm not selling anything. Thus far, no. If I'm honest, I know it's going to happen at some point. It's got to happen. I mean, I joke in my head. I joke that I've ganked myself a lot of times when I make mistakes and I lose ships. By no means do I ever just make this continually. I lose a few ships a month minimum. Some months more than others. But I make a mistake. It's a self gank. But I don't fly anything that's too over the top. But the one beauty with burners, you're constantly moving. And since the missions only last a couple of minutes at a time, you're usually out the way before somebody's after you. The way I try and fit my ships is make somebody else a bigger target. You know, let them shoot the other guy. Just talking with someone here, we call just 1 moment. Sorry about this. Okay, so we're just going to undock for a minute. Mrs. D, you may want to watch this, because this is your present from somebody in my corp. I'm just waiting for the next bit to happen. You've got your own personalised fireworks show. Yeah, one of the guys in the corp, very good guy, he's doing a bit of a fireworks show for Mrs. D. This is the cool thing with Eve. It's the community of it. You know, he's been planning this for days. How I haven't told her, I don't know. But this is for you, babe. I don't know any other game where they could do something like this and they have a community like this. Because I'm looking at this and I'm looking at the missus and thinking, she's never had anything like this. Even if it's just in a game. And again, it makes me so proud. People say we're a toxic community, but this entire this entire game is not a toxic it's not a toxic environment. It's filled with love. And because I can't see who's actually in the stream at any right now, because the way I've got it set up, I don't even know if he's here to thank him, so I'm thanking him in game. It is pretty though. And I've got a feeling he's going to be doing this for a while. did mention he's got a lot of fireworks to play with. So how's everybody else's evening going? Because I think we just made hers a lot better. Gypsy, thanks for doing this, mate. You've made my day and hers. Right, I mean, if it's okay with Mrs. D, I'm going to go back to doing a few missions. And Gypsy, we'll keep looking at this throughout as long as you're doing it. So let's stock up and get the next mission going. Whilst flying through the field of fireworks. That is amazing though, thank you, pal. Oh, I will, mate, thank you. Okay. Ooh, Serpentis. In that system again. Okay, so the grindage can commence again. Where am I? Still haven't learned where all the systems are in here. There'll be some fireworks go boom. I mean, that was a nice little break. It was really nice to look at, so thank you. So what's everybody else doing right now? I mean, I'm thinking about trying something different on this mission, because it plays out very similar to Serpentis. Not Serpentis, Sanche. So part of me's thinking, do I just stay still and see how that works? See if it's the same kind of rule where he'll orbit us at a certain point. It's always worth a try. I do like experimenting with ships in this game. Okay, so let's get in, murder, death, kill it, and really cross everybody's fingers that we get a nice loot. And after the pretty colours we just saw, let's hope it gives us some good luck. Okay, so tanks on, let's get in there and start killing. Okay, let's try just staying still, see how bad it gets. I'm intrigued to see how far away this rat will stay. Okay, so he seems to circularize at 11. Because I know when I used to use a Hawk for this mission, that one you could just literally just sit still. I mean, tank seems to be fine. Excuse me, did not mean for that to happen. Just hope everybody's enjoying the streams thus far. Yeah, this seems to be working where you just stay still. Because even when you chase him, he's faster than us, so even if I started travelling towards him, he'd always stay that distance. If not a bit more. Yeah, I think I prefer it when I'm moving. I just wanted to see whether I could do that. I know we have to slow boat it now. I mean, the odds of getting stuff that's worth anything out of this one is slim. But it does surprise you every now and then when there's a damage mod in there. And there wasn't today. So let's go home and spin up another one. Yeah, it does get some good hits. So what other games are you guys playing at the moment? I keep jumping into Star Trek Online even there a little bit. They're weirdly got no interest in streaming that game anymore. But this game I could stream it all day, every day. Thus far I don't think I'd have any issues. It's pretty much the same here, mate. I mean, the thing with Star Trek is, there's not much to do normally, but they do these like events in game where there's like, it's equivalent of like having like a spotlighted mission, but it's like a couple of different. It's trying to translate what they do to this game, but they're like missions where you need to team up with like it's like a 5-man team. And they're kind of fun. You get like a big premium ship at the end and you get to choose which one you want. But at the moment they're doing the summer event and to be honest, I use my in-game money to buy it out so I don't have to do it. Because I wanted the ship because it breathes fire. The entire ship's like a dragon. It's kind of cool. But I wanted the console. Still got the pretty explosions. Let's get ready, spin up another one. Only play when the kid is sleeping. Yeah. I mean, I experimented a bit today because originally I wouldn't normally stream until they're in bed. But we stuck them in the bedroom with the film on, give them some snacks. I mean, my youngest wanted to go to bed, but the eldest one wanted to stay up, so we forced the bed on them. But literally, my youngest, literally head, pillow, sleep. Okay, yeah, we'll take a damsel. Could have sworn I just activated the ship. There we go. Oh wow, we're raging in almost 3 hours. Didn't feel that long. Oh, and it's even in the system. Get in. I mean, the downside for me, like, because the kids don't live with me, I get them at weekends, so I spend the day with them. But during the week when they're not here and it's just me and Mrs. D, it does enable me to stream a bit more than I would at the weekend. But we're trying to. They wanted me to do this. We included them. We asked them. They're like, yeah, we want Daddy to do this. So you get more of me. Whether that's a good thing or a bad thing, I'll leave up to you guys. Okay, so let's internal checklist time. Approach that. Turn that on for 2 cycles. I don't need to kill these 3 battleships, but I do anyway. It's like very old habit to die hard. Turn that off. Deserja, I feel your pain, mate. I feel your pain. I know you'll get there. There's a pretty ship, though. Yeah, I mean, I trained all the social skills I need for the missions I do to 5. Although at the moment I'm just training anything I can to 5 because you get to like 320 mil. Oh, what am I on? No, not 320. I think it's. How many skills have I got? Yeah, 320 odd million skill points. It's not many useful skills left for me to train. Because everything I do is usually based around mission running or that kind of content, so I've already maxed, for the most part, all the useful and tangible skills I need. I mean, there's always going to be something I can train. Like, the specs to 4. That's like large blaster spec to 5, something like that. So I'm not actually sure what that one is. Where is it? Gunnery. Oh, I know. I've already got large blaster spec 5. There's a couple of ones in there still to do to 5. Just currently going through like rigging, PI, some capital hull skills. Got over a year's worth of skills. Okay, we've got a hacker card, and then we'll just take the random loot. And then dock up. So we'll just dock up, spin up another one and see what we get. And we have fireworks courtesy of friend there, Hillbilly. A Gypsy Hillbilly, should I say. It's like the entire house has gone quiet. Mrs. D's gone somewhere. All the animals have gone. Kids are in bed. Feels weird. Maybe I should start to blitz the missions I'm killing and... I mean, definitely, you'd speed up. You know what, we'll do that one for lols. Just had a quick drink there. I mean, Deserge, are you looking to do any burners in the future, or are you just sticking to regular 4s? I'm certain I've asked that question, but my memory's like a sieve. I'm just wondering whether you're looking to do any burners going forward, or whether you're just staying with level 4s, like the regular ones. Oh wow, we've lost the stream manager. Whatever will we do? I mean, at some point I've got pictures of the cats, and I could use them as stream supervisors. Because I've got the black cat in here right now. He's currently looking outside at the domain of where he's not allowed to go. Although I reckon he's trying to escape through that window. Although I have got the cutest picture of the black cat. He just sat in front of my Xbox controller. And for all intents and purposes from the angle, it looks like he's playing the game. Okay, so let's target that. Approach, put the afterburner on. Just a little bit closer. There we go. That's fair, pal. That's fair. No, I don't want to do that. Let's shoot that and get aligned for that. Okay, so the moment he dies, I warp off. And zoom! So what's everybody's favourite ship as well? Because I'll be honest, I struggle with that question. So many different ships, so many different potentials. Barghest is probably one of my ultimate favourites. And funnily enough, Tenju. Just I like this one a little. I like this one just the fact it's got a bear on. And the whole Bears Alliance thing that we're in. Well, that we own. I just think it's cool. Just the moment that we get the Alliance logo set up, as long as everything goes through and gets approved, this will have 2 bears and a unicorn. That reminds me, actually. I hadn't put the unicorn on. I don't think any of the ships down here have got it on, actually. That's got to change. Yeah, I've got the logo for all the ships I use. I'm just waiting for the Alliance one now. With bated breath. Nope, don't want to do that one. Oh, we've got a Hawk. So let's take that ship out and go to Talang. Guts, I'm not sure what you mean there, because the Alliance we're in is our own. Could have sworn I told it to jump. Okay, we need to change the ammo to that one. Gonna be upfront and honest with you guys, I need caffeine. Downside of getting woken up at stupid o'clock from delivery guys dropping something off, and it's not even our thing they delivered. Yeah, Guts, I'm not sure what you mean by the Dracarys Alliance. Is that somebody else's alliance, I'm assuming? Okay, so let's orbit, target, turn on the warp drive. Because as long as you go speedy, speedy. Oh, Shadow, thanks for still being here, mate. Yeah, chat was going a bit quiet there. I thought I'd lost you all. I mean, if I'm getting really good at sending you asleep, then fair play. And we got people still here. Oh, that's good. Thank you for all still being here, guys. It's greatly appreciated. It's weird that when I run missions and I'm not on stream now, it feels like in my head I'm still doing this, I'm talking. I think it's going to become the new norm, just to do this when I'm streaming. No, they're just rockets, bud. It's only a frigate. It's just got little rocket launchers on there. Just fires them bloody fast. We'll take a cross link. It's a couple of million in the pot. I mean, quite literally, dude, it's rockets. Smallest missiles you can get in the game, if you can even call them missiles, because they're rockets. Wish I could get a battleship to fire like proper cruise missiles that quick. I suppose you can use like rapid heavies, but then you've got that stupidly long reload timer. Yeah, they fire like 1.58 seconds. Now, due to the wonderful way that Eve calculates things, that means they fire every 2 seconds, but every now and then it'll be like you'll get an extra like fire cycle somewhere. I remember Hateless explaining it, it went over my head. It's like every now and then you've got a chance for it to like double fire or something. I know we made a video about it. I would say go watch it. Oh, I don't want that dock. Yes, let's get docked up. Drop off whatever loot's in this ship, because I remember once I got up to the point where there's about 500 mil of stuff in the ship. I need to get better at just clearing out the stuff and organising it better. Yeah, I remember there's a weird calculation how it runs, because you things like that. I don't remember the full extent of it. I always assume I'm going to go cross-eyed when I start thinking of it. Okay, so let's give that one in. What are we getting next? Vengeance. Yes, please. So, Team Vengeance. So with this one, we're just going to go in and murder, death, kill the thing. If Swift was talking about it, then it definitely lends it some credence. I just hope you guys are being entertained and that the stream's good for you today. say one thing though, when I do go to bed at some point, I am going to sleep tonight. So let's just refilling my drink then. Right. Sorry guys, I'm just having a quick stretch. Oh, I've been sitting down way too long tonight. Right, let's get my posture back. Alright, let's get ready to do some missions. Reload that, do that. My biggest weird one is when I go in a mission, I completely forget to turn the tank on. That's how I lose most of my ships. I've got a question for everybody. Does anybody know if the Varga skin for the Galnet is actually released or whether they're holding back on that one? So all the other ones I see in Jita when I go up there, but I never see the Varga one. And I feel like it's a case of I've got ISK waiting, somebody take my money and give me a skin. Yeah, because it's just weird, because normally after like the Alliance tournament you see loads of the skins just in there. But that one skin, which is ironically the one skin I really would like, nowhere to be seen. It's like the whole Future Armor thing where it's like, shut up and take my money. But they won't take my money. Oh, actually, they'd take the money, they just wouldn't give me the skin. Gotta say though, I do like the ship skins that like the other week when CCP did the big update and they said they've updated like 56 frigates, and it's like you've got like little animations on the hull that weren't there before, and they do look better. I mean, on the Hawk it now goes, like when you get war, bits of it go red, which I'm assuming these ones do as well. But they're definitely making the game prettier. I mean, the Nurgle doesn't need to be made prettier, it's already pretty as it is. I mean, I keep holding out hope that if they've taken the focus off Abyssal Arenas, that at some point they'll figure out that they can make money by selling the Abyssal skins. You know, leave them exclusive for X amount of time and then be like, okay, well, we're not doing this anymore, so here's a chance, buy this bundle and you get X amount of these skins. Because I'd buy a few of them. But then again, I think we've all established through the stream, I like black and red skins. Now, I've been saving this for the whole stream, but I'm going to do my shameless plug. I only ever do it once per stream. So, I mean, I don't actually at this point I don't know how many people I've got in chat. I don't look at those numbers so I can focus on the stream. But any followers I do get are greatly appreciated. They are helping me with the goal of getting towards the affiliate status. Although I am just like a hair's breadth of it off. But like I say, I only do that once per stream. Oh, faction, ding ding. I'll take that. So let's go back home. Yeah, I'm allowed one shameless plug per stream. But you guys have done so much for me so far, it's unreal. And thank you for that. That said, let's get another mission going. I know, Jay. Shame. Shame on me. I don't have it, but I can get it here. Let me just unlock that window. Just lock that again. Okay, so if you go to the channel Unified Frigate Anomics, it's one of the channels that Hateless set up. It literally has like that, and then individual list of all the ship fits. So what I'll do is I'll leave that up there for you for a minute. Just let me know when you've got it, and then I'll close it down on there. Ah, okay, I'll take that as it. You've got it. Yeah, I use that channel all the time because if you go in Hateless's channel, the Hateless_gaming, he's got links in the body of the text. And I literally saw it the other day when I was looking at tweaking the Serpentis, and I used the original as kind of a baseline reference. Yeah, Gypsy will be like, I love the black and red ones. I think I've got all the Sable ones stored. Or if not all of them, I've got damn near all of them. Shadow, I was thinking about getting the Leshak. Leshak's an amazing ship. Originally, the Pirate Invasion, at the mission, I used to do that with a Leshak. Micro jump down, burn it with fire on all the ships, and then dock. Rattlesnake fit. I know I'm certain he's got one on Eve Workbench for the Rattlesnake. Just it's been that long since I've flown a Rattlesnake, I don't know. What? Just loading up another tab on my PC. We're not doing that mission, but we'll cancel it in a sec. Eve Workbench. Author, Hateless. Filter the fits. Just going through seeing if he's got a Rattlesnake build on here. Sadly, no, because I'm going through all the Hateless builds. Nothing for Rally. Okay, let's take that off. Rattle. Snake. Filter. Would help if I could spell Rattlesnake right. Why won't it let me clear that? You want filter. Yeah, I mean if you go on Eve Workbench and you get put in Rattlesnake and then filter it by anyone, there is a lot of builds. I'd recommend going there, pal. I'm just a disembodied head doing a voice thing. At some point I may even turn the camera on. Just not today. But yeah, it's eWorkbench, mate. It's going to be your best resource for finding ship fits. It really is a good service as well. I used to have loads of issues on my old computer loading that website to the point where I'd refuse. But lately I've been using it quite a lot and it's working really well on this computer. Don't know what was up with it previously. Shadow, if you want to fly a ship, fly it. Don't let other people tell you what to do. If I'd have gone that route, I would never have looked at the Jaggle. To be fair, if I looked at that route, I never would have gone to burners. Because when I started going to burners originally, there's a couple of people on the corp I was in. They're like, "Nah, mate, you don't want to put every last disc you've got into that. It'll get blown up." So glad I did though. I mean, Rattles and Ravens are both good ships in their own right. It's all depends for me on what you want to do with it and really how you want to fit it. Because you could do a passive Rattlesnake and nothing will ever kill you, or damn near as much, never going to kill you. Or you could do a max DPS Raven. Or if you've got really good drone skills, you could do a bit of a hybrid Rattlesnake. Like I say, you've got so many fitting options, it's unreal. So if the mic went a bit quiet, then I had to move my ear, I had to scratch my ears away. Are you in Hateless chat? I'm assuming you're talking to one of the guys in the stream there, Deserge. Ah, awesome. Okay, so let's keep the missions going. I would do that one. That's a quick 2-minute mission if that. This one is like super kitey zoom there. Okay, so let's just walk to there. I love this ship when it warps because it's just there and then it's gone. Shadow, his chat is quite literally Hateless_gaming. Okay, so with this mission, it's literally just the gate's open, so it's just get to the gate as quick as you can. I mean, with this ship, you literally just turn the micro warp drive on, aim, get there, and make sure it turns off by the time you go to warp. And then you just wait for this bit to go dark and you're done. I mean, originally I used to full clear this mission, but I did it in the Garistas version. It's good ask. But I used to use a Tenja at that point for everything. Shiny. I want to see what that one can do. Nice. That's quite a good build. I'm just being nosy now, guys. I still like that one. Okay, so missions. This is going to be a hard decline. Ooh, dang, I'll take that one. Where is it? Angel Base. Okay, so I've got a bit of a checklist with this one. So I've got to reload drones. Then it's make sure the micro warp drive is in the cargo. Oh, where's that? That mission's moved. Make sure that's in there. And that's there. And then just... Oh, didn't mean to close that. Oops. Then just make sure the ammo is loaded. Desertia, you're a diamond for that. Okay, so let's get there. I always wish auto-targeting missiles actually worked decently. Because then you could just get a load of battleships, just auto-targeted missiles, and just warp in, press F1 and be done. Remember watching Hateless doing Triglavian content, and he had like I don't know, is it 5 or 6 golems, and they all spewed out auto-targeted Nova missiles. And he was raking in the money on those. Sadly, it doesn't work with just one. Well, I suppose he did one day say that it did work with one, but if you get escalations, it screws you. Okay, so we're going to walk to the mission, make sure the tank's turned on. So warp. Get the tank on. Actually pre-select them, ready to throw them out. I do love this skin though. No, I clicked the wrong one there. There we go. Well, before the invasion, the trip sites, I love them using 3 tune, 2 rattle, and 1 praxis as drip. Is that like the emerging conduits and things like that, Desertia? Because they were awesome. I remember running the emerging conduits using 2, essentially, like, now I never know what the exact plural of a Cronus is, but someone once told me it was a Cronoi. Cronoi? C-R-O-N-O-I. And I was using 2 Cronus, or a group of Cronoi. And I bloody loved it. No. Okay, I didn't throw out the sacrificial drones initially, but they're out now. Yeah, emerging conduits were fun. And then they nerfed them so that the respawn timer was longer. Killed it for me. I used to pretty much run them back to back. Used to make, what was it, like 30 to 100 million per site. I mean, one of these days I'm going to join the fleet that Windlord runs for the killing the Triglavians. I mean, you can take like a Naga or any kind of sniper ship. Oh, crikey, I didn't launch those either. God, I'm all over the place now. I'm just way too lazy to just click all those ship hulls and just loot. I'll get the tractor beam, do it. Hey, we only lost one drone that time. Let's watch live to see if anything gets pulled in of any value. So let's turn that off to regain a bit of cap. Well, that's the first two as duds. Yeah, those three rubbish. Yeah, all four were a bit pants. But it gave us time to anchor that. So we can put that in there. Put that there, and then start scooping these. Okay, make sure they get back in. Then lock that, orbit that just for now. Hit the backup warp drive. Right, this is going to be the last one of the night, guys. I can feel myself struggling. Got that weird personal rule where if I start making too many mistakes, it's come off and get some rest kind of territory. But we'll do this one. We'll get back to the station, and then we'll work from there. Now I will be streaming tomorrow as well. 1900 Eve, so 8 o'clock UK time. And that'll be tomorrow and Monday because they're my scheduled days. So you've still got plenty more missions to come. Yeah, again, Eve Workbench would be the best place to find them. Doesn't give you like a searchable link on this. But yeah, if you go onto Eve Workbench, you can get them from, if you just search for Hateless. All the fits are on there. Yeah, nothing in there. Let's just go back to base. Oh, it's really addictive, mate. I did want to get to 4 hours. It's just the last 20 minutes I've just been fighting it. I want to stream, but I think it's just been up too long and head's like, I want to go to sleep now. Unfortunately, I know what happens, but if I fly tired, I lose ships. But like I say, you're getting, this is a bonus stream, and then like tomorrow's a scheduled one, then Monday's a scheduled one, and there's going to be more bonus streams. The beauty part I've got is I've got a wonderful partner that, you know, she supports me with this. It's not like I'm just ignoring her for a couple of hours at a time. She's getting involved. It's amazing. I still have the plan that she'll play at the same time, so we can do a bit of group stuff. Jesus. Most I've ever done was 8 hours and a bit, and that was for the Hateless birthday bash. But yeah, it's amazing having a partner where she's dead supportive. She's lying down on the sofa because I think she's getting ready to go bed soon. But nah, it's been really good streaming for you guys. I will be back tomorrow. Tomorrow, it's just going to be the same again. Kit back, do some missions, have fun. We're so old people. But yeah, like I say, guys, I'll be on tomorrow. I'm just waiting to dock up. For some reason, it's taking ages. And the cats are currently fighting a civil war again. Okay, so it's forced, so I would just get the next mission ready for me tomorrow. Okay, I've got a burner pre-rolled ready. So yeah, again, everybody, thanks for coming tonight. It's greatly appreciated. Thanks for all the follows. Thanks for your time. Other than that, fly safe, have fun, and oh, I'm going to raid somebody. Who can I raid? You guys have been amazing. I want to make sure somebody gets a bit of extra love today. So Eve. Okay, who's streaming? Oz is streaming, but he's already got more viewers than I'll ever have, so you don't need that. I just want to send you to somebody I know. I'll send you to Steve. Okay, so let's do this. So, raid. Nope, that's Riyadh. Raid. And then bring this one here. Would help if I was typing. Okay, so I'm going to send you over there now. But again, thanks everybody. I'll see you tomorrow.
Raiders detected.
Dangerous. How you doing, man? Thank you for the raid. Appreciate that. Of course, you got here at the wrong time. I was getting my stream ready. Oh, someone actually killed me. Thank you. Whoever did that, thank you. Yeah, it's been a blast.